The FBI is now warning parents to beware of sextortion. That's when predators blackmail people to prevent them from showing their sexually explicit photos.
While not always related to human trafficking, it is one of the many new ways traffickers are targeting our teens and young adults. KAKE News investigator Pilar Pedraza takes a look at how criminals are using these tools to get kids right here in Kansas.
Hi, Annette.
My daughter's missing. We could get her picture out there to see where she's at.
KAKE's Annette Lawless has brought you hundreds of cases over the last few years of missing teens and young adults. We don't know how many of them actually were human trafficking victims, but the statistics tell us at least a majority. More and more frequently, it all started with an online connection.
It was a random game. He sent out a pool game to me through text message.
It seems innocent enough, maybe a message sent to a wrong number. But Rena Beltran quickly realized what was up because she'd been a target before. It was the way the person on the other end of these messages responded.
He wanted for me to play a game with them, and as much as I asked who was this, he didn't want to respond to what his name was.
All while asking questions about her age and gender, what she's wearing, even making vague threats.
It was scared. I mean, as soon as he said that he's watching me, I don't know if he is or he isn't.
Any online gaming, any social media app, anything that has a private messaging component, we've seen cases out of.
Jennifer White's organization, ICT SOS, helps Kansans get out of human trafficking situations. She says predators are just going where potential victims already are.
That includes things that kids are on, like Roblox, Fortnite, Among Us was real popular this last year. Anything where you can talk to somebody privately online, that's where we're seeing this happened.
Amoshi says that was happening already, but sped up with the pandemic. It's not just about targeting someone, but about building a relationship with them.
It's like bullying, sexual assault, domestic violence. It's all of those things rolled up into one. So it starts very similarly to a lot of those types of relationships.
White says we tend to concentrate too much on stranger danger and not enough on relationship dangers when talking to our kids about stuff like this.
I know that one of the first things that law enforcement does when a kid goes missing is they start to look through their social media.
She and Beltran have much the same advice for avoiding these predators, online or in real life. 1, talk to our kids. Make sure they understand a simple first mistake isn't the end of the world. Owning up to it is better than getting in deeper.
They're going to mess up, right? They're going to make mistakes. They're going to do something that now they're embarrassed or ashamed of. Make sure they know they can come to you.
2, talk to them about the rules of internet safety, from protecting their real-life identity to only friending people online they already know well in the physical world.
Don't give your information. And whether they prove themselves with pictures or links, it is an actual 50-50 chance that it could be them.
And 3, get their passwords.
There should be more parents checking on their phones, not just because of no trust, but just to check in on their kids.
Just like when we give our kids the key to the car, right? We don't say, you're 16, here you go, good luck. You know, we tell them how to use stop signs and things like that. So setting some boundaries and some expectations.
ICT SOS says even if your family ends up not needing these precautions as a protection from human trafficking, they can also help youth avoid the pitfalls of abusive relationships in general. And remember, victims of human trafficking are not guilty of any crime. If you'd like help escaping a bad situation, you can call the National Human Trafficking Hotline. That's 1-888-373-7888 any day, anytime. Pilar Pedraza, KAKE News investigates.